What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Arrival Entertainment, and today we are going to be talking about Jurassic World Dominion, the sixth and supposed final entry in the Jurassic Park series. Jurassic World Dominion stars Chris Pratt, Bryce Dallas Howard, Sam Neill, Jeff Goldblum, and Laura Dern, and is directed this time, once again, by Colin Trevorrow. And 4 years after the events of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, humans and dinosaurs are now learning to coexist with each other. Bryce Dallas Howard and Chris Pratt, they're watching over the little clone girl from the previous movie, and when she gets kidnapped and Blue's baby raptor gets kidnapped, they lead an adventure to try to rescue the two of them, which eventually leads them into Sam Neill, Laura Dern, and Jeff Goldblum's character, who are on their own mission. A mission that I'm not going to talk about what they do because I don't even think any of the trailers mentioned it, which I appreciate this time around. It's not like Fallen Kingdom where they spoiled the entire movie in the trailers. Before I continue with the video, I just want to say that if you're new to the channel, then welcome. If you enjoy this type of content, then please consider subscribing to the channel and liking and sharing this video. That helps me out a lot. Let's talk about Jurassic World Dominion. So if you haven't been paying attention to my channel recently, I just finished reviewing all the other Jurassic Park movies. I'll have a playlist for all of them in the annotation at the very end of the video, so if you want to know my thoughts and opinions on the rest of the Jurassic Park series, go ahead and check those out. But despite the fact that I wasn't a big fan of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, I thought it was okay when I first saw it, but over the years it's really left a sour taste in my mouth. I was still pretty excited to see what they were going to do with Jurassic World Dominion, especially after hearing that the original trio from the original movie is coming back to interact with the Jurassic World characters. I thought that was really cool, and I was excited for the movie despite some mixed to negative reactions, I should say, once the film premiered for critics. I still went into the movie open-minded. I've accepted the fact a long time ago that a Jurassic Park sequel is never going to top the original Jurassic Park movie. I thought that would be really cool if they did do that, but I knew it wasn't going to be a reality because despite the fact that I've enjoyed most of the Jurassic Park sequels, they're nowhere near as great as the original film. So I wasn't going into this movie expecting it and wanting it really to be better than the original Jurassic Park movie. I just wanted to be entertained for the most part with another entry in the series, and I'm not gonna lie, I did enjoy Jurassic World Dominion for the most part. It's got its problems. I wouldn't say it's a great movie. It's an enjoyable movie, so you can kind of take that what you will. I did really like seeing Alan Grant, Ellie Sattler, and Ian Malcolm in this movie. They did a fantastic job, I thought, for the most part. I liked seeing them interact with Owen and Claire from the Jurassic World movies once they actually do meet up. I thought they bounced really well off of each other, and they all had good chemistry together. The first half of the movie is split up into two plots. The first plot, A plot, is Claire and Owen going to rescue the little clone girl and Blue's baby raptor, and then B plot, which is Alan Grant, Ellie Sattler, and Jeff Goldblum going on their mission, which I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna say what that is because the trailers didn't mention it. And then the second half of the movie are these two plots coming together because these two plots do relate to each other a little bit. That's as spoiler-free as I can make it. And I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed the second half of this movie a lot more than the first half. I'm not saying the first half is bad or terrible or anything. I just thought that the balancing of those two plots didn't really work out all that much. It's like we would go on one plot of the movie and then it would just cut to the other plot, and I would just say to myself, that was kind of a hard cut. Were you supposed to follow them a little bit more? I just felt like the balancing of those two plots didn't really work all that well. In fact, I enjoyed Alan Grant and Ellie Sattler's plot a little bit more than I did Claire and Owen's plot. All sprinkled in there, we do get some really cool dinosaur stuff. It was so nice seeing more animatronic dinosaurs in this. I noticed early on that they used a lot more animatronic dinosaurs than they did in the previous films, and they look really good for the most part. The CGI dinosaurs do look good too, but it was nice seeing that combination, I guess, of animatronic dinosaurs and CGI dinosaurs. And the dinosaur action in this movie is enjoyable for the most part. So if you were going into the movie expecting a lot of action, you're gonna be entertained and satisfied for that part. However, the stuff in between the action is kind of hit and miss. There's elements to it that I really liked seeing, and there's other parts that I would go as far to say is a little boring. I feel like they could have fixed those issues with maybe just a couple more rewrites of the script. However, like I said, once these two plots do come together, I found myself enjoying the movie a lot more. It was what I was hoping the entire movie would be like, rather than just the second act of the film. The ending had a lot of great action, and like I said, I liked seeing these characters interact with each other. It's just the stuff in between the action dinosaur stuff is very hit and miss. Like I said, I wouldn't say it's bad, because I was intrigued and entertained with what was going on with these plots. It's just that some parts I felt were just a little bit boring, and I could understand if some people have serious issues with it. And when it comes to the ending, I'm not going to spoil how this movie ends, but all I'll say is, with how much they've been advertising this movie as the final Jurassic movie in the series, whether they meant Jurassic World or the entire franchise as a whole, either way, I felt the ending was just a little bit weak. I was expecting a little more from the ending, especially, like I said, since they were really hammering home that this is the final Jurassic movie, and I don't think they quite stuck that landing. It's an okay ending, and you could watch it and say, okay, yeah, that's all right, but again, when everyone's going in with expectations of this is the final one, that emotional punch I think a lot of us were expecting isn't quite there. And that's unfortunate, but I guess it is what it is. Like I said, it's not a terrible or bad ending to say. It's just not what I was expecting, and I don't think it fully landed. So overall, guys, in the end, Jurassic World Dominion, it does have its problems, but I'm not gonna lie, I left the theater entertained for the most part. I had a great time with the action. I really liked the Jurassic World characters, and I liked the Jurassic Park characters coming back, and I even like the new characters introduced in this movie. There's a lot of Jurassic Park Easter eggs that I think hardcore fans are gonna like. The score is very good. However, the Jurassic Park theme is sadly absent in this movie. It's played a little bit, but I was expecting to hear it a lot more. But the score overall I thought was very good as a new score for this Jurassic Park movie. It's just that the film has a tough time balancing the two plots in the beginning of the movie, and there are some moments that are pretty boring, and I can see people just not liking it all. I think it all really comes down to how you view the Jurassic Park sequels and the Jurassic World movies, because I've noticed people that do enjoy the Jurassic Park sequels and the Jurassic World movies, they're thinking this movie is really good, and the people that don't like the Jurassic Park sequels or don't like the Jurassic World movies, they're not really liking this movie. So I guess kind of take that as you will. Go into it with the right expectations about how you view the franchise outside of the first movie. If you're on board with it for the most part, then I don't see why this movie shouldn't entertain you. If you're not on board with the Jurassic Park sequels, then I don't really think this movie is going to work for you. The fact that I still left entertained despite seeing some really negative word of mouth from this movie, I'm fine with just being entertained with this movie. I do want to see the film again, and like I said, there's a lot of stuff that hardcore fans are going to really like about this movie. However, I don't really think you need to rush to the theater to go see this. You could probably wait for the Redbox for this one. Again, there's some great moments that are going to be awesome on the big screen, but again, nothing you need to rush out right now to go see it. If you can catch this movie at a matinee price, or if you're not in a hurry to go to the theater to see it, then you can wait until this comes out on the Redbox or on streaming. So guys, that is my review for Jurassic World Dominion, and I am Jurassic pooped from these movies. I've been watching them constantly in preparation for this movie. I've been reviewing all the movies, so I think I'm done with the Jurassic Park movies for a while. I don't plan on rewatching them for a while, and I'm kind of glad that Jurassic Park movies are done. I think that, I don't know, I feel like they've done really all they can with the Jurassic Park series, at least I feel like that. So now that it's concluded, we can move on from the Jurassic Park movies. We have 6 movies now. So yeah, whatever you guys thought of Jurassic World Dominion and the Jurassic Park series as a whole, please let me know down in the comment section below. And just like always, guys, thank you again so much for watching. My next review is going to be for Lightyear, so look forward to that very soon. Again, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to like and share it. Subscribe right here if you haven't already, and until next time, guys, take care.